Hi everyone. I wanted to give you a quick overview of how to figure out what is due each week and how to go about submitting your assignments. So that's what this video is for. Each week you'll have a module overview page that will give you an idea of all the content we're covering this week, some learning objectives, and then the assignments, as well as some important reminders or announcements that might be there. The assignments are an important place to get started because it will give you an idea of how much work you have to do this week and in what order you are doing them and where they are in the textbook, things like that. The modules are set up so you just click on the next button and it'll take you to the next section in the module, but you also can come back to this overview page and link to specific assignments or link to discussion boards or things like that. So quick links here. So you can click through your next button to see all the details and some info that I have for you for this week. Some weeks there'll be more content on Canvas than others, your discussion board, and then you'll get into your assignments for week one, or for module one. So you'll see there's a Google Earth assignment that follows along with your textbook. It also gives you information on what to submit. And then there'll be the second exercise on ArcGIS Online, gives you some information. This is not in your textbook, so you're seeing there's a lot more text and instructions, and also what to submit. And then once you finish both of those assignments, you can go ahead and get started submitting your work. In Blackboard, you can submit, in Canvas, we can submit as many entries as you'd like. So if you just want to do the Google Earth assignment and then submit it, and then do the second assignment and then, or the second part of the assignment and then submit it, you can do that as well. Everything is going in here. You can do multiple submissions. I try in the assignments to remind you what you're submitting. So for the first part, it's that screenshot, and then you'll have another screenshot. You'll have some text as well. You can submit right directly in the text box or as a Word doc. I've made this pretty simple for you. I do want you to submit any of your screenshots as a JPEG, and I've limited what you can actually submit. So if you're having trouble submitting it, make sure it's in one of the forms that I'm asking. Once you're ready to submit something or submit everything all at once, you can go ahead and click on this blue Submit Assignment button up top. You notice you have a couple options here. You can file upload, which is for your screenshots you'll be choosing. You can click on choose your file, and then we can go to our course, find an image, and go ahead and add that in, and you'll see it added. There's two parts to this assignment, or this first assignment, so we can, if it's a short answer and you don't want to use a Word document, you can just type all your responses into the text entry box if you wanted. And you'll see the submit option there. Then you would go ahead and submit your assignments. You can also see that if you've submitted it correctly, it'll give you that check. Yes, you submitted it. You can go back and see what you submitted. You can also, if you just were doing the first Google Earth assignment, you wanted to go back and submit your screenshot of your ArcGIS Online map, you can go ahead and resubmit the assignment and start all over again. I will always look through all of your submissions, so don't think that I'm not going to know or neglect a previous submission. I will look through them all. If you have any other questions or problems submitting your assignment, just let me know.